How do I see you met my... Hey everybody, I've never done a makeup tutorial because for me, makeup is about self-expression. Not that if you have a tutorial you don't do this, but it's about self-expression and it's not about beauty. Again, makeup for me is not about beauty, it's just about expressing self, creativity, spirit, even though I know this body is not us, so this is something to celebrate that. I guess I'm bored, I'm in the mood to do something more fun and creative, so this is going to be a tutorial on makeup. FURTER. I know it's not Halloween, but I just feel like doing it right now because I didn't go as Frank this year. Usually I'll dress up somewhere, but I didn't, so I guess I am now. Take this as just sort of a guideline. I will be doing this for the time constraints as quickly as I can, so I will not be doing as a detailed job as I usually would take as Frank, because I'm kind of yeah, and there's going to be a surprise at the end of the video, so if you want to see something at the end, quick surprise, stay tuned. And pretty much all of it has come from, I'm going to leave a link in the down bar for anyone who's ever watched the Rocky Horror Picture Show. There's a page called the Anal Retentive Rocky Horror Picture Show. Anyway, they have a thing that shows by makeup, like it's so detailed by costume, and I hope this inspires you to have fun, and here we go. So, first thing you do to save time, I have foundation on. You can use whatever foundation you like. One that's a little more pale would be great. Start with, I'm going to do this first, you may have some fallout, but is you have black eyeshadow on the lid, just on the lid. And then I'm going to describe how I change that, but I'm using Wet n Wild black eyeshadow in the shade Panther. Let's turn it the right side up. Panther. Okay, so I may have to fast forward this for time. Here we go, I've never done this like this, so this is weird. Anyway, so just do your lid. I'll show you what that's like in a sec. Here you go, you see the lids, black now. It says to have gray up and above, including your eyebrows. Instead of gray, I'm just using the excess that I have left on the brush, tapping a bit of it off. So here we go, just on a piece of paper. And then you just fill the rest in. I don't know how people, if anyone gives me tips and tutorials, how you're supposed to do this while still doing, because it's the reverse, how you film this, of what it looks like. I don't know. Anyway, you just fill the rest in, including your eyebrows, because you're going to cover that in a sec. And you just fill it in lightly so it's kind of gray. And yeah, so I'm going to fill in the rest. Again, you just sort of, this way to show you, just sort of like, just keep going like this. Just sort of fan it out to get it more gray. See? That gray. Ooh! It's a very bold look. Very bold. Oh man. Okay, next is, I'm going to do the eyebrows last. Actually, I should do it next, but I'm going to do Elf Mineral Infused Mascara. Here you go. Just put it on. It's pretty easy. I can do this on camera. Again, remember, this is sort of a fast version, and then you do the bottom. You don't have to do the bottom, but I'm going to. Is underneath, you are going to line the eye. You can use liquid or a pencil. I love and prefer liquid liner, but for this look, oh my god, sorry, I prefer pencil, so I'm just going to line the eye. This is Wet n Wild color icon in black. It's cheap and it works pretty well. Okay, I might have done it a little too thick underneath, but it's actually not bad. There we go. Next is, you can do the I'm going to do the eyebrows last, because again that's what I find the hardest bit. I'm going to do the lips next. Okay, so for the lips is you line them in black. And you can draw it bigger if you like. Anyway, so this is going to be done really, it's going to look really bad. Once it's blended in with what I'm going to put under it, it's going to be awesome. Again, I'm using the same black pencil, I just sharpened it. I know my lips look really ridiculous. I'm going to thin it out a bit, but that's the whole point of this makeup, is again, have fun. And just for people who are afraid of makeup, you know, you're not sure how to play with it, or you know, you're not sure how you can be creative, just don't be afraid to be a fool of yourself. As Adam Ant says, ridicule is nothing to be scared of, the singer in the song Prince Charming. And yeah, so I'm lined in black. Now I'm going to use this product. Again, I hope this doesn't offend people. If it does, I actually apologize. Again, I have videos against Urban Decay. Urban Decay does animal testing, so please don't buy from Urban Decay. And then sold to L'Oreal. However, I hope this, I may seem like a hypocrite, but I have got rid of, I had a previous video where you'll see I got rid of most of my products from Urban Decay. This I kept because this is from I don't even know, it's called Urban Lip Gunk. They haven't had this in over 6 years. I think at least 6. So yeah, that could be gross to see some and you should throw it out, but it still works and it's new stock. So at the time I bought it, you've seen my videos, I can definitely find a dupe. Actually, I found something very similar. Instead of this, if you can't find this, you could use Ilamasca and Hermetic, or you could use a lipstick from Wet n Wild. They have a red, it's sort of that color, though it doesn't quite have the gloss. You'd have to put something to make it shiny on top. I'm going to use this Lip Gunk, just like a lip gloss. This is my favorite color ever. And you really want to load it on. There's no such thing as too much. A lot. And don't worry if you go outside the lines, because you're going to blend it in after and smooth it in. Okay, so here's the lips. And you can go over the black line again. I know I made a mistake and cover the rest with foundation. Left is contouring and eyebrows, and contouring won't take long. I'm just going to fix the lips with the lines. Okay, so again, this is done fast. It's not perfect, but you get the idea. Next, we're going to do the contouring, which is actually not too hard. So you want to find a white eyeshadow or a white foundation. I'm using Manic Panic Virgin Pressed White Powder, which is cruelty-free. Okay, again, I don't really use this very often, more for these kind of theatrical looks, but here we go. So just put your brush in. And he contoured, again, his nose. So you want to go do, let's turn to the right side, bridge of the nose. So you just go, also here, God. Okay, you'll also put it, don't worry, this is going to look better when you blend it in. Also on the sides, so also here. Okay, and then I'm using my finger and I'm just blending it in. Okay, Tim Curry also had it above his lip. So again, just putting it in. And also, I want to make sure I'm doing this right, on the chin. So right. Oh, and by the way, when you're doing your foundation, you want to stop it on your chin. He had a very defined jaw. I know that's usually not the look you're supposed to blend your foundation up your neck, but I'm not like most people, and this is not a regular look, so. Okay, there you go. Now, another thing you do is, actually I'm going to use an eyeshadow brush for this, is you have a little bit of white, and put it in the corner of your eye. And you just blend. And then I just blend it in with my finger. But don't blend it in too much so you don't see it, but it's like a highlight in the corner. Okay, next is, again, I'm doing this really fast. I usually would spend more time doing it, but somebody asked about blush. Again, I don't really use blush because it's not really my deal, but NYC Georgette, she knows a lot about, as well as other people on YouTube, but cruelty-free blushes. Let's blend this in on the side there. Okay, but here's one that works for this look, and you can use for blush, like it says, look here. Powder blush, and not everyone knows about this company. A lot of people do it in special alternative kind of scenes, but Manic Panic, you could use this also as an eyeshadow, but this is the bomb. It's the best red. I know Sugar Pill makes a red eyeshadow also, but this is called Vampire Red. Ooh. Sorry. So, Oh, and again, to those who haven't seen my previous video, if you didn't want to use the Urban Decay, this is the Illamasqua. It's not going to be the exact shade, but it's similar as the similar shade from Illamasqua for lips is Hermetic. That's what it looks like. Okay, so you use a bit of the red, tap off the excess without making that noise, and just sort of do it from your hairline to here. And we're going to add something else there. We're almost done. Okay, so I'm just going to do it a bit and then show you on the other side. So I put it to about here. I know some people really hate this look, but I find it kind of fun, and you blend it in. I did it using the tip of the brush, so I use it like this. So I go like I hold it like that. That's how I do it. There's no right or wrong. And then just sort of blend it in. I forgot one other place to contour is, I would never use this brush to contour. I would have used the same brush. Well, actually, I guess I could use the same brush. Gotta be careful, let's see. Okay, on the other side of the brush, I usually do not do this, but again, for sake of time, you also want to do it on your temples. So like, right, I'm just gonna do it right here. And then on the other side, right. And then just blend it in. Anyway, you get the idea. Temple. The unintended Rocky Horse picture. So page, they have a little image you can click that shows sort of a schematic of how to do it, but we're pretty much done. All I have to do now is the eyebrows, which I'm not very good at doing eyebrows that are fake, because I shaded in on top of the eyebrows with, again, the light black that I tapped off. But you want it to be, I'm going to read it exactly so you understand. Do not round them, arc them up just a little bit. Draw in thin brows at the top of your own brows, and just a tad longer, arc them up just a little bit right at the bridge of the nose. Do not round them, you'll look like a clown. Make them angular, don't make them too thick. And I'll show you where you start, about, kind of set like the bridge of the nose about there. And yeah, but I gotta do this without looking, because this is, sorry, I'm not as good, but I'll show you the general shape one sec. Okay, these eyebrows aren't the best, but it's supposed to arc them up a bit. But anyway, you're basically done. Now there's a surprise I was going to show you. To give you a clue, viewer discretion is advised. Some people may find this outfit change offensive. If you don't like the Rocky Horror Picture Show, don't continue watching if you do. If you've got this far, you most likely are finding this entertaining. Stay tuned, I'll be back with my surprise in a sec. I'm just a sweet transvestite. There you go, boom, shigga boom. And now you are transformed into Frank, or whoever you want to be. And as they say in Rocky Horror Picture Show, be it, don't dream it. And I couldn't put the high heels on, but for those who want to see the shoes as well, I'm going to turn to Sasquatch and I put these on because I'm tall, though I'm not insanely tall. I'm quite happy with my height. But... So yes, give yourself over to absolute pleasure. Be it, don't dream it.